Brian Higgins, Scoop Bradshaw, getting you ready for Holy Cross this week. And Scoop, it was interesting because you're a veteran, you've started a lot, but you were not on the starting line the first couple weeks this season. How do you handle something like that and then stay prepared to be out there starting as you did this last week?
Just stay in your books, I mean, when your time comes, you got to perform, You just, keep your head up, stay in the film room, stay getting your techniques right, better on the field, So when my name get called, it's like I never left the field.
You were back out there making plays. You had a pass breakup. You had a few tackles this week. I imagine a lot of that's got to be mental, right? Because you know how to play football, that you have to be mentally with it, right, when you get back out there so you don't let the opportunity go by.
Yeah, actually, when we played Clemson just the week before, it was kind of like me getting back mentally in it too. So it was kind of big for me, trying to get my mind back right, get back up to game speed because I haven't been playing as much as I wanted to. But it's mentally, you just got to get your mind right.
And obviously, Iffy and Cisco both got hurt against Clemson, which, hey, that happens in football and it opens the doors for opportunities. You saw it as a freshman. You played a lot as that season went along, and you see the depth that's now in your room that the young guys in there haven't played at all this year. What's that transformation been like, I guess, for 4 years, where freshman year you're tossed right out there, and now these guys basically get to sit and watch because there's so many talented guys like yourself?
My freshman year, a lot of guys was hurt, so we had to get in and, learn the system very fast and, was learning, like, as games was progressing. So, and then the young guys in our room now, we got a lot of, like, older guys who know the system and who can, teach them. So they wouldn't really have to, like, get thrown in, thrown in the fire like how we did my freshman year. And but it was for the better.
I guess it's kind of a crash course, right? You have no choice but to learn in that situation.
Yeah, you have no choice. You got to learn quick, and you're not a high school player anymore at that point.
All right, Scoop, it's been an odd 4 weeks here in that you're on the road, then all of a sudden you got to play the number one team in the country. Now it's an FCS opponent in Game 5. How do you handle this? It's not been a normal build to the beginning of the season.
You just treat everyone the same. I mean, you don't really look at, their division or anything like that, because they all football players at the end of the day. So you prepare them all the same, and just take it one game at a time.
Speaking of treating everyone the same, the defense has taken the ball away from everyone now in 18 straight games. It's one of the best streaks in the country. How are you guys doing that, and how much emphasis as a defense do you place on the interception, the fumble, and all of that?
Every week we do turnover circuit right before practice, so it's major. We have a turnover goal every game, so we try to reach that goal every game, even if we can't. It's still a goal.
So you get the turnover, you celebrate the turnovers, right? You guys get into it on the field. How much do you notice when one of those things happens, it swing the game immediately, regardless of what was going on?
Yeah, it's a bit momentum change for us. I mean, we get a turnover, everybody's going crazy. I mean, we trying to get another one every drive that's coming up.
Cisco says that he feels if he plays a game, he's surprised if he doesn't end up with an interception.
Yeah, Cisco get an interception almost every week, so it's surprising when he's not getting one.
All right, lastly, it's Holy Cross this week, Scoop, and then you get kind of a week and a half, a little mini bye there, and then ACC play the rest of the way. How important is this week just to get everything right going into league play the rest of the season?
This week is getting your fundamentals right, getting everything cleaned up that we wasn't doing so great in the past few games, and it's just about us, really, All
right, Scoop, keep it going. We'll see you out there this week.
Thank you.
That's Scoop Bradshaw. We'll see him out there on Saturday.